up and say, you have to go to your dad's. It's your dad's time. You're going.
You all have asked the question, do I have to force a parent to go? This judge, go watch the whole video, but this judge is giving mom a verbal lesson and lecture about her behavior in failing to support the relationship that a 14-year-old child has with his father and his stepmother. This judge is at a contempt hearing, and she says, if this wasn't a contempt hearing, if this was a hearing where I could change legal decision-making and parenting time, I would take parenting time away from you, mom, because of your behavior in encouraging a child to disobey stepmom, to disobey dad, and to not follow court orders of going to visit dad on dad's parenting time. The judge explains that when you, mom, tell a child you don't have to listen to stepmom, what you're really telling that child is that you don't have to listen to adults, you don't have to listen to teachers, you don't have to listen to your mom or your dad, and you're setting that child up for failure. She says that the mom is engaged in alienating behaviors and is acting in a possessive way over the child. And that there's evidence that dad and stepmom love and invest in this child, that there's loving text messages that she's read, and she clearly thinks mom is in the wrong. She gives mom a 5-minute explanation that all of you can use to make sure that you're going to come down on the right side of this. You want to make sure that if your dad, if you feel like your relationship's being interfered with or you're being alienated, that you do what the dad did. Make sure you're engaging in loving communication with your child. Do not take it out on your child, and do go to court and do file for contempt. And if you're on mom's side where you are telling your child they don't have to go visit the other parent, you're in dangerous territory. Now, of course, it's a case-by-case basis. Of course, every case is not the same, and you may not be held in contempt, but make sure you are getting advice from a reputable family law attorney who knows what they're doing if you're withholding. Because sometimes we do advise to withhold. If we think it's dangerous for a child to be at a parent's house, then we may advise to withhold. But when we do that, we also file a petition to modify, letting the court know why we think it's dangerous. So you've got to, if you think that parenting time is dangerous, you've got to follow the proper steps to protect yourself and your child so that you don't end up losing custody altogether. My name is Billy Tarasio, Arizona family law attorney. This is the stuff we talk about on my page. If that's interesting, follow me and send in your questions, because this month we are talking about blended family issues. That's our theme for the month. So if you've got questions or issues regarding step parenting, step siblings, combining families, duties and responsibilities, send them my way and we will tackle them.